The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
Pull up on the beat, moon shake. 901 Shelby Drive, look alive, niggas came up on this side, now they on the other side. Oh well, fuck them dawg, we gon' see how hard they ride. I get racks to go outside, and I split it with the guy. On the other side, acting like we tied. I've been gone since like July, niggas acting like I died. They won't be expecting shit when Dapper go to slide, cause I told them that we put that shit behind us, but I lied. Hey, look who I'm around, man. If I fuck up, I'ma beat downtown, man. Full flow down, man. That's if I get up, man. Push me to the edge, so it really ain't my fault, man. I'm not to blame, man. This fucking industry is cutthroat. I'm not the same, man. And I can let you check the tag now. I'm rocking name brand. I'm only chasing at the bags now. I got a game plan, and I'm rocking with the 700, 3i5s. Look alive, look alive. Niggas came up on this side, now they on the other side. Oh well, fuck them dawg, we gon' see how hard they ride. I get racks to go outside, and I split it with the guys. We up on the other side, niggas acting like we tied. I've been gone since like July, niggas acting like I died. They won't be expecting shit when Dapper go to slide, cause I told them that we put that shit behind us, but I didn't.
Вот это была игра, я просто в восторге. Вы ожидали такого финала? Я уж точно нет. А теперь последняя завершающая игра на сегодня – это Shooters против Legends. Итак, встречайте нашу первую команду, команда Shooters. Shooters — это победители первого сезона Азиатской профессиональной лиги. В этой команде очень много опытных баскетболистов, и они отлично используют свой опыт. Но в команде Legends тоже очень много хороших и опытных баскетболистов. Встречаем Legends! Одна из самых сильнейших команд этого сезона. Интересная намечается битва, потому что Shooters в этой команде очень опытные игроки, они отлично используют свой накопленный опыт, а в Legends это современные ребята, которые тоже опытные. Не знаю, кто сегодня победит. Давайте смотреть на игры. Ребятам я желаю удачи, а нам с вами приятного просмотра.
So everybody, good afternoon, and then finally we are witnessing the same battle, the battle of the higher titans, Shooters against Legends. Kurambayev, Shakirjan, I think the coach of Team Legends decided to join back. First picks usually stays the same, it's Kapakev Temirlan, number 7, number 6 Tikhanov Roman, also from Legends, Oroskulov Nazim, number 11, Beishev Jantai, number 3. And then what is known, what we understood overall, Oroskulov Nazim wants to play both point forward, point guard position at the same time. So a point forward, I think, is the best description of his gameplay. And Shooters will go for the same first picks, just like they used to do before the entire season. And then we see 4 reserves, and I think even more for Legends today. Iskakov Niyas, number 7 from Shooters as well. Aydambek Nurbek, number 9. Adiv Janush, number 8. Lukonin Stanislav, number 23. And Baish Adiv, number 22. First pick with no reserves. Beishev Jantai opens up the score with the first layup. And then for now, they're the only candidates for the first place in the Asia Pro League second season, because I think Legends lost all their losses only from Shooters, unlike the other teams. And Shooters, they haven't lost a single game to anybody on this tournament. This says that they are, undisputed maybe winners. They are also the champions. They are carrying the title of champions of the first season on Asia Pro League, which stays pretty the same. And then they all have to play all the way the same main stage. Hasan Adiv Janush rounds back, wants to give a better assist. Shakirjan Kurambayev himself a better option of turnover and then counter-attack. 4 defenders wanna squeeze in between. At the same time, Lukonin rebound. Adiv will play this up. He will release the ball to the court and himself will try to carry all this outside. One more given by Bishev Jantai. A good swing. Time out with a good swing in my opinion. And time out. Legends will go up for the main stage on the playoff series, and then we'll try to play the opponents all the same round, and then the good gaze with the good haze also. They will have to prove that they are the winners of the title on the carriage. Aydanbek Onurbek will play. He's out of the stage. Tikhanov Roman passed over him. We'll decide whether it's a good strategy and then a good plan, I think, for the game in total. Iskakov Niyas will run it ahead. Deprivation, nobody is outside. A good one and a good savior, in my opinion, has taken place this time. And he will think before he may continue on to the main type of the game. The quality of the games cannot decrease. Bishev Jantai will have to lay all these things up. Second fall, I think, in a row taken for Legends, and then they will have another option. Ruskov Nazim with Kurambayev. I think they'll play the synergy combination under the key, 3 in the key. Good behind the back to Nazim. Ruskulov managed to get over Lukonin Stanislav. Yeah, they're trying to use that he's pretty slow, and then that's how I think you should be playing against him. Looks like Legends, they're hoping to win shooters. Iskaknias passed back to the back of the back. Adivs playing more outside. Bishev Jantai, one more turnover. Kurambayev, Iskapakov, Timirlan to Tikhanov. And 3. Gathered too low. That's pretty low for all of them. Too low, I think, for them to play this up, and then they have to run on more possibilities. Iskakov Niyas needs first screen by Lukonin. Left. Aydanbek Nurbek. Not the best position. Didn't see anybody there to pass. However, I think he had to pass even earlier. Screen. Screen, one more screen. No score for him. Play with Kapakov. Tikhanov Roman will think before giving an advice. Up the grad. Kapakov Timirlan will toss it all inside of the corner. The weak side establishment doesn't bring any deprivation. Iskakov Niyas gets over him one more time. Lies on a quick remastery. Possession, 10 seconds. And off the 3-point line, he brought it all in all, well insane. Gate top. Gives it to Kurambayev. Kurambayev will think for a couple more seconds to give it to Bishev Jantai. And to swing, I think, not the best swing in my opinion. The technique has to be developed. As long as they are able to score, that's important to look at. Iskakov Niyas pass on Adiev. They try to cover his face. Not covered up enough. then looks like oh, what I see, some of the players they switched up. Yeah, they switched up their shoes, playing with each other on the same league. The second team foul. Then again, Legends going for the second foul. Janusz Adiyev. Oh, the weak side will be covered by him anyways. The problematic aspect managed for him creates lots of challenges. Nazim Oruskulov. Passing Kapakov Timirlan. We'll think before the swing works. A really good bounce pass given for him, and Nazim Oruskulov gives good response. 10 points against 9. Pretty equal game, and then I don't think there is an obvious one winner. 5 minutes, 10 seconds for the blockchain whole series. Iskakov Nias on Adiyev. Adiyev, Bayush couldn't bring it all inside. And AJ also. They also doesn't do it. They just have to step back and then come back when it will be more available for them. Aydenbek back, passes on Adiyev, Janish. Maybe screen, that's what they need. Off the baseline, shooters, and then lately they started scoring less points as I understood, and then not so many 3-point shots I see taken by them. But Lukonin took it high above the court, banks it inside, and creates one more problem for Legends. Of course, they might look without combination of Kurambayev and Oruskulov Nazim. It's a perfect combination in my opinion. When they play all together, they kind of know where Nazim has to stand, and he feels how coach is going to attack. Skakov. Pass on Adiyev. Okay, yeah, attracts 3 defenders. A good, I think, good option. He opens up a little more space for his teammates to produce the attacks. If it moves on the same way, then he will try it up. Kurambayev. Well taken 3. They have to tie the laces up, and they'll be ready to play again. Screen, yeah, Lukonin. I think the screen was necessary. Adiyev Janish found real nice spot, and I would no longer wait until everyone else would come around, stay away from their opponents, take all these positions. Tikhonov, whoa, fakes on Aydenbek and Aydenbek turns around for the purpose of covering him up the second time. Takes the defender outside, and I think he wants to open a spot for the shot. Kurambayev doesn't score the 7, and it looks like he's about to play a serious game from the beginning. Iskakov Nias crosses the midcourt. Beshev against him. Lukonin Stanislav provides a real nice screen, and Adiyev Janish has to be more relevant about this. Aydenbek per the season, I mean, after his return, started scoring more points and playing maybe a little more passive. Wants to try out something new and then not get into a more physical contact rather than a smart macro play, filling the whole court, finding a good positions. And Nazim Oruskulov, as I understood, connects and a very good link with Shakirjan Kurambayev. That's what I always see by them, and if they repeat same thing overall through the entire game, I think would be pretty useful for the whole team. Kurambayev runs back 3 again. He wants to take it all on his side, and then 2 failed attempts. Says that now it's ready, and how desperate they are to chase the increase the points. Adiyev, pass on Iskakov Nias. He'll get it over, and now that's where he was opened. Took all the balls away. Kapakov and Tikhonov Roman. Total opened, doesn't change anything. Minute and 40 of the first period. The more they play, much harder I think it's becoming for both of them. Skakov Niyas and Riser kept on both, covered on both sides. Adam Bekulu. No matter how many attempts taken, but they'll have to fight back until the end. A minute and 20. Timeout.
Счет 16-15 против команды Шутерс. Счет 16-15 против команды Шутерс. Водитель 10. До конца первого четверти осталось одна.
Run back for the Wild. There's a seizure, and Kudjanov Samad, I think, going to be another new pace. Adi from Lukonin, yeah, those kind of passes are very hard to catch up. They are too high simply. It resolves all the issues. Tikhonov Roman. Blood, sweat and tears. Yeah. Gets a real quick Daddy Grace. Ruskulov Nazim hoped on the alley-oop or probably wanted to finish the shot taken for both of them. Adiev passing back. Iskakov Niyas in between three. And Baish Adiev. Okay, same weak side. And then last time it was made for Adiev, AJ, and then this time Baish Adiev repeats after him and then scores that up. 21 points for shooters. I think the problem started when they, enter their own zone. They start scoring a lot and then the situation changes totally. Tikhonov Roman couldn't do anything with that. Last 2 seconds, Lukonin off the board, missed, end of the period. See you in the next part.
Кто-то скажет, кем мне нужно быть. Я сделаю лучше. Я знаю свой предел. Выше, выше, еще выше. Не ставьте мне рамки. Я с ними не соглашусь. Почему? Все дело в моей энергии. Нитро, пробуди свою энергию.
We keep on a better disgrace. Still hard to find out what could be the another result. Second period starts off within this last 10 minutes, and again the strategy doesn't really change a lot. Kurumbayev himself decides to take the bench and then let legends play themselves. Tikhonov swings a really nice drive with the layup. Very high jump. It was hard to block it as well. Skakov Niaz. Today I don't see his performance. Looks like he is a little bit more passive, waiting his own moment to score up, and Adiyev adds another three. Creates a very problematic moment, and then still it's a tough decision to take for everybody else around the gate. Oruskulov Nazim with Tikhonov, they play now. They have to give the drive, and I think if he swings the alley-oop, Nazim Oruskulov could give it all aside. Possession of 14 seconds, and the alley-oop has to be swinged, I think, a little different way, because chance of blocking this alley-oop is pretty high. Wow, Tikhonov Roman again across two defenders. Slips another swing that was tough to block. Passes back on Bael Nogobayev. Enters up. Magambetov Alim also playing. Ibrahim Amir Said also across the stage. And Beshev, Jontavis, Kapakov, Timerlan, they will take a little more breaks. And again, every time they play against shooters, they lose, but only to them they lose. But it's not a good justification. Tikhonov adds 21 to 24, 8 minutes, 20 seconds, a minute and 40 passed so quickly, and then shooters, they don't, how to say, cheat on their plan. When there is a possibility to score, they do so. Okay, what interesting strategy. They both spinned over, and then they pass to weak side. Anyways, Ibrahim Amir Said will move it up by Nogobayev. Looked like he was about to make that shot. Pass on. Adam back. A good combination out of the triangle in a 180 degrees. All in all, vertically orientated to the court, and then the sharp side was Beka Dembeko, where he gave this layup. Ibrahim Amir Said. They hope on his three-pointers in this game. Every single game I think they hope for his three-pointers. Magambetov Alim tossed it out to Bael Nogobayev. Tikhonov will think, and that Oruskulov Nazim gotta cover him up, and then they want to play across the series. The center position line doesn't change. Bael Nogobayev. They have to start scoring. I see how hard it is becoming for them. They play better, against the other teams, but not in the current game, in my opinion. Lukonian gave a shot in the key. Looks so easy for him. Marsbek Lubekjan and Rusbekov Sengildi, they both have to be on the court, in my opinion, and then there is the substitution asked by him. Looks like Iskakov Nias will leave the court. Fakes on him. Nogobayev Bael cannot lose it. Magambetov screens Adiyev. Tikhonov with Nazim Oruskulov. Final play, that combination that they had to play from the beginning, because that's what Kurumbayev does when he enters the court. 6:20. Let's try to guess how many seconds it will take them. The 6:20, this is the start when they came to the offensive, and Nurbek Adembeklo also provides a nice three at the same time for all both players, and then he doesn't want to leave again the weak side spot for none of his team being unscored, and looks like they all are gonna try and then try to cover that spot for everybody, for every single member, I think, in this game. Substitution. Magambetov Lim. No, Tikhonov Roman will be substituted with Oru School of Nazim. Bishev Jantai, Ibraev Emersoy, Chakirjan Kurambayev, and Kapakov Timirlan. Come back. Uzbekov Sengildev finally replaces Kakov Niyaz. They all play all together. Oh, off the board! Not so many times, not so often when we can see Adiev scoring off the board. This is the exclusive time when we were able to witness it. Ishev. Travel. Too late. He made his steps too late, and then other players managed to come back for the turnover. Adiev, 2. Bayushadiev, AJ makes the shot, 3. Well, no doubts, they will do the same thing. 37-23. I think looking for 20 points lead in the first 2 periods. Kuranbayev against Lukonin. What a swing. No one could stop him. And that was a tough, hard, and really bad game for everybody else out there. Adiev off the board. They roll it apart, and then Adiev, AJ will, I think, confirm it. 1 and gate and 1 also received 4 minutes 30 seconds. Pass on Ibraev. Too late off the baseline. Kurambayev gives, as I understood, I think the best assists given in this season are most performed by Kurambayev, and then the level of difficulty of those assists pretty high too. Back to AJ. AJ covers whole carpet across the rim. And as you may see, these are the last 50 seconds that were passed. I think in the beginning, the 4 minutes in total. Hard to come back in this situation. Kapakov across the court, and still they cannot just get through a huge wall, like Empire State Building. Stanislav Empire State Building, Lukonin does the same thing, and I don't know how to explain different way. That's a pure professionalism, in my opinion, by AJ, and then no one there is blocking, like looks like a Michael Jordan of this league. No one can stop him, and then no one can explain how come he scores. Kuranbayev could respond, and then he has no a single, I think, desire to lose it, and then playing until the end. This is what his type of basketball. Adiev, possession, 10. Time to shoot. If he scored this time, then I would say that that's a bad game. A bad ruling. Yeah, and then they never what is Arase remarked about legends, they almost never argue with the judge. Decision is made, no moment to take. Because, by the experience of all other teams, we have seen so many technical falls just because you started screaming at judge or the referee started shouting, disputing, and that just brings to technical fall and giving your opponents, like gifting, I think, your opponents more points. Adif does the same thing. AJ with his brother don't want to leave anybody punished. Kuranbayev passes towards the finals back. Bishev cross court and Ibrahim Amir Said attempt, nothing works. Fall by Ishadiev. Yeah, that's an obvious thing. Norusklov returns, Magomedov Alim. They are taking the bench and then their first draft has returned. Bail Nagobayev is also out now for a while. Only Oroskulov will stay back to cover Kapakov if something happens. Gets 1 out of 2. And he has to score the second one. 2 minutes left until the second period. The end of it. No rebound anyway after Aydembekolo. They want to finish this up. And they'll have to play the whole series. Hadiev. Also went towards same. And thought arounds by Hadiev. And they give the swing, a free swing to Lukonin Stanislav. Kuranbayev. Cross ahead. Now he's kinda afraid that something terrible might happen. Oh! Iskakov Niyaz gets over behind him and falls on Kuranbayev. He wanted the block shot, but Kuranbayev kneeled down and then found real nice option. Possession, 10. Bishev Jantai screens him. Kuranbayev comes to shot. Oroskulov Nazim. A little left, like an inch, I think, or even less, to toss the ball inside. Iskakov Niyaz replaced Truzbekov and Singildi. They are playing again their first picks. Adiev on Iskakov Niyaz, and then wow! And all the experience dog shot in my old but goal, right? With the title we can give to him. Tikhonov has to move it up. Play this game series. Tikhonov brings 3. A good result, at least. Better than nothing. 45 seconds for the first half to end. Maybe even less will be given to come back. Adiev Bayesh passes back to Iskakov Niyaz. Now they have to think twice before making the shot. Legends almost left no chance to come back. $29.9, and then I don't know whether it is going to be enough, but at least enough for the good production. Tikhonov screen by Bishev Jantai. Kapakov Timirlan takes 3, and then yeah. Maybe the more they try, the less possible chances to be taken. And then yeah, this is the end. A good 3 by the end of shooters. Congratulate on good finish of the period.
Кто-то скажет, кем мне нужно быть. Я сделаю лучше. Я знаю свой предел. Выше, выше, еще выше. Не ставьте мне рамки, я с ними не соглашусь. Почему? Все дело в моей энергии. Нитро, пробуди свою энергию.
Wu-Tang,
The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hipwits, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
And welcome to the second half, Shooters against Legends. Same brawl of K9s. Yep, and then Bishev Gentai, nice assist given by Kurumbaev, and look like something simple, not extremely amazing thing. Usual things happening on a daily basis, every single day almost. But the fact that they cannot defend. Tikhonov Roman gets his first fall and then first team fall in the third period. For Team Legends, I think. AJ. Okay, Skagnias pass to AJ and then off the weak side. This time, not as close as they expected. Kurumbaev rushes along, pass behind. Very good pass given to Kapak of Team Milan, and something was lacking just to score it up. AJ runs ahead. 3 defenders. A whistle. Kurumbaev, his first fall. Usually he finishes the games with 0 falls, but this time he played too close to the defender. That's why I think he has received it. Very good crossover by AJ, and then yes, scores. Kapakov Timela didn't expect such thing. Shakes him off and then steps back anyways. Kurumbaev, pass on Tikhonov Roman, Bishev Gentai will get prepared anyways. Screened by Ruskulov. One more time. A 2-pointer this time. He stepped inside the 3. And a real good defense given by Legends this time. So they will be preparing to get it off the swing. Tikhonov Roman. Damson 3. Ruskulov Nazim couldn't take the rebound. And Shakishan Kurumbaev also couldn't score the weak side anyways himself in the paint. 3 seconds in the key. Yeah, 3 seconds in the key, and then maybe more. Well, possible to play those things up. Kapakov Team Atlanta tossing his second time, and then last time he got his 2 out of 2. 2 points usually resolve. The more 3-pointers get for both teams, the easier it's to chase them up and catch up with the points. 8-26, 36 to 34 to 56, and then 22 points margin between Shooters and Legends. 20 seconds of a ball possession. After that, they'll look pretty tiring. Adiev passes back to Baishadiev. He passes back one more time. Wants to save it, all in all. Gives it out loud of the board. Doesn't change the situation at all. And then Adiev brings to the whole crowd of his reserve cheering for him. More of like a fan base. And then they're hoping, of course, to be released by the end against Legends. To see whether something is going to be possible. Bishev Gentai wants to give a real good big raise, and then time for them to practice, and a good chance for practice of the Legends. That's why I think mostly they are here to gain experience. More experience as it is possible, especially against strong teams. Aiden Bekulu couldn't give it. Lukonin pushed away 2 defenders and rebounds still after him, and hard to defend 2 center guards against only 1. Yes, it's Kakov to Aiden Bekulu. He dusted all, the ball goes in and out. Adiev managed to run for the quick rebound. Nope. Pass on this guy of Nias. Let's see whether he might be able to score. And then, yeah, they were so confident in it. 650. 61 points. Soon it's gonna be close to the 30. And looks like Masbek, Big John, is preparing to take Iskakov Nias on the bench and then bring his own impact for the game. But sooner or later, he will be released. Nope, Lukonin will be replaced by Masbekulu Big John. They all are playing the same game, and Ruskulov Nazim gets his second slap. Just like Belek Viktenov from Net Wizards, he plays real close, and then sometimes necessary free throws are earned by him, in my opinion. And he doesn't really leave any opponents, I think, unnoticed. They kind of know, or he kind of knows that all the defenders, when they attack, they concentrate on his rebound, and he uses that situation to overthrow it and then use it in his own hands. Screen, like the back on the back. Goes to stage, Baishadiv will toss it and then gets 3. It's just flying balls and then 29 points. That's a serious problem. Less than 6. Adiv's both AJ with Baishadiv. Oh, layup. Doesn't work. Might be a big jump. Has to do something with it because of what we see now is that he doesn't put any impact. He has to at least block players. 2 points returned for them. Substitution. Turuzbekov SNGD replaces Baishadiv. And time for all other players to take a little break, and then I think they'll join by the fourth period, by the last period. We'll see how problematic it is becoming for certain teams. Skokov Niaz. Wait until everyone else can come around. Screen. By Mosbeklo Big John. Pass on Mosbekov Singed real quick. AJ to Beklo Big. AJ asking with the ball again. And adds it inside. One more time. Those magical shots. I think the whole crowd understands that it's almost impossible to win against such a team, like experience, post-drafted and individually well performed. The only energy and then the strength, endurance is the only challenge for shooters, because it drains a lot of energy playing in the same zone, like playing all in all 4 periods, like 40 minutes non-stop. So many drives, so many rebounds, jumps, and it all, I think, drains a lot of energy, and then they take even maybe more time to recover. Uzbekov SNGD tries to block. Roman Tikhonov. Nazim tried to save, however, too late, and then the ball will be released from the baseline of shooters. Skakov Nias seeking a good moment in the third period. As soon as it ends, then the more proficient it will be. Passes on AJ will take the quick side himself. Looks like he is playing to his maximum now. And then, yeah, super finals are not beyond, and then we kind of know who the winner is, because what I see on the court is just one team destroying the other one. With Bekov did pass back to Skakov Nias. Another substitution, but importantly, AJ doesn't leave. He has to lead the team. Okay. Pushed out by the players. And they all will have to play, and then he will perform the shots. Substitution. Skakov Nias instead of Baishadiv, and that's the only substitution I think will be taken. Lukonin Stanislav will prepare and then interview a little later. I think either Jan or Adembek Umurbek will be replaced. We will see on. Okay, good one. Rebound after shooters anyways. Created a good opportunity for them to come back. Both brothers play. And Adembekulu. The ball goes in and out, and then looked so close. Just a little left. Took him back. Pass on Adibayish. Wow, how magically they put all these balls inside. 30 points. Stay the same. Substitution. Lukonin comes back, and AJ himself will take a break. Yeah, that's a right decision, I think. Because no matter how hard you play, you always have to keep your eyes on your defenders. Pass on Tikhonov. twist in between two defenders at the same time. Don't know how to change it up, but what I see, it all stays the same. 14 seconds of a total ball possession, 3:20 left in total. Like 30 minutes for the game to end. Kurambayev, well saved. (74-40) is 34 points lead, and then let's see whether it can grow up to 40 points. When it can grow up to 40, that's where the problems may start. Mazbek Lubekjan passes outside to Adibek. Adiyev Bayish. Lukonian getting prepared to pick up the rebounds. 5 seconds. Time to shoot. Lukonian will make it. And then, yeah, he will score. What are they doing today? They're just absolutely smashing and destroying the rim of their opponents. And looks like they don't want to leave any chances for anybody. Adiyev pass onto the back of Singildi, and then off the hands of Shakirjan Kurambayev. Yeah, obviously. He, I think, now regrets that he touched the ball. Rubek. This is on Adiyev, Lukonian. They all play this triangular combination. A good one taken possession. 10 seconds left. Time to do something. Mazbek Lubekjan. God damn it. This time he doesn't bring it to air. But still, I think Legends won't make it to the end. Magomedov Alim instead of Oroskulov Nazim. More than 4 falls as I see for shooters. Too many falls occurred, and that's bad when those falls occur. And then Kurambayev. Last time he missed 1 shot, let's see whether this time he almost 0. I mean, that's what he hopes for, in my opinion. And then, yeah, he gets this. He gets this with no obstacle, with no challenge. And then, yeah, maybe if not this game, my predictions would be that Legends would play quite better. What I hope for that Legends totally change the plan, and then they will try something new, because what they're counting on doesn't work against shooters. What do you see what is happening on the court? The massive distraction of one team, and then they still feel a lot of confidence. Shooters looks like they're playing more in the street, playing against the local players, and of course level of competitiveness may decrease this time. Looking for a hole. All opponents up. Too late off the baseline. Substitution. Bishev Jontai instead of Tikhonov Roman, as we see. And then I think they're all totally demotivated to play this up. And then another DF still on the bench. They'll have to somehow resolve it without him. Pass on Mazbek Lubekjan. Fakes the shot, but gives it in the key. Gives it beautiful in the key. Ibrahim Amir Said. Play against him. Passer on Shakirjan Kurambayev. It might grow. Magomedov screens him, and Kurambayev will toss it. It's not inside. Still. Rebound after him. Bishev Jantai has to give his own swing. And still rebound after Legends. 30 seconds. Last left. Not a single scored. Adam Beklenbeck managed to take all the rebounds. Lukonian ahead. Yeah, now he has to finish it. 20 seconds left, and then 16 seconds of an overall possession. Yes. Back of a single D. Pass on Lukonian Stanislav, and Lukonian Stanislav scores it so easily. 7 seconds. Kurambayev will give you last pace. Oh, this will be a layup. A fall. A fall says he'll perform the shot, and then second point to left. They'll get prepared for 2 minutes break. And then I think too late to keep on going, and then but as I see, they're still hoping for the rebound. One went inside, and I think the second ball will also get inside. Yep, both of them, and then just a second, they'll just have to toss it. A buzzer shot, 2, off the rim. That's the end of the third period.
Кто-то скажет, кем мне нужно быть. Я сделаю лучше. Я знаю свой предел. Выше, выше, еще выше. Не ставьте мне рамки. Я с ними не соглашусь. Почему? Все дело в моей энергии.
Нитро, пробуди свою энергию.
Last 2 minutes of the series, the current series, since it all retrieved back, they have finished on all the game series, and I think Legends team has maybe some risk of losing it quicker than they expect. But at the same time, they have a good percentage of comeback, because what you see, the first pick has changed. Most of the reserves are playing now on the court, except for Ali Ramazan, number 5, Nazim Oroskolov. Whoa, block shot, and I think 2 players squeezed him from 2 sides, and he hasn't expected it himself, and they just gave a light hit to him. Looks like it's pretty aggressive gameplay, and they did all tied the laces. They have to move on. Nazim Oroskolov confirms the shot. Otherwise, it is no longer bidded for anyone else. And no matter how many times we tried, they'll work across the stage. Well, Oroskolov Nazim at least will down, and then he has gained 2 points for his team. It took them 40 seconds for the first 2 points. And then let's count on next game. Alright, Kurambayev has returned back. Iskakov Niaz, screened by Orskov Nazim, and then in the paint. Oh, with a free throw. So close, I think. And a little bit, a slight miss, and more maybe adjustment, and something would surely work out. But not this time. Iskakov Niaz passes back on to Uzbekov Singidi. Iskakov Niaz still on the same position. Oh, he has to score more three, more concentration, more depth, and desperate shots. Desperate fighters, and timeout. Last 8 minutes 20 seconds for the better series to play this up. Time to shine it all somehow. The other way around it will not work, and 8 minutes. 8 minutes I think is more than enough. Taking all above the rim. A real cute getaway. That's something they've been looking for their entire life. Iskakov Niaz. Pass on Adiev. AJ will think. Get weird screens. Varustam. And Paisha Adiev beautifully tossed the ball inside. I don't know how do they make this direction that the ball has even time to ricochet back and stick outside. Oh, squeezed in, like, you know, like a sneaky leaf through the wind, could get inside this gates and then score at the same time. Rustam gives his screen. Adiev will think he has no right to. I mean, travel. Not travel, push, I think. Yeah, because I've seen small steps. Ready to move on. This kind of Niaz gives an assist to Adiev. Oh, what a miss, in my opinion. Never missed so much in the entire career. And then Tikhonov gives a well attack. A good tackle. Just like in football it happens. But here this time it happens in basketball. AJ off the board with the hook shot on the right hand. Steps. Nothing works. That trombone, I think, is here to be recalled, and then a fart sound here maybe would be a good presumption. I'm afraid that it can go no longer. It can go no longer that any type of path. Iskakov Niaz just is outside there. They hold for a little while because they still have time. Screen. No, it looked like they faked on it, and Mazbekovic John will perform the shot. And another in and out How come the balls are always close for them and then the others cannot score this up? By Nugubayev. Close. Ball went the wrong direction. Shooters will play this up. Substitution. Time for Magomedov to come back. 2 center guards replaced, 2 center guards in a row. Looks like they always know whom to substitute, and Bishev Jantai doesn't play with Kurombayev, Shikichan too. Nogubayev Bayed has a real good chance to shine this up and then play the gated. Comes back with John behind the back. Gives all in all a real nice passing total. Travel by Rustam. He hasn't expected it himself too, Tikhonov. It got crossed. Oh, they haven't expected he can come real quick. Like decided to take a fast speed up like a sonic drive, I think, just like Cholombayev as in performs for Team Galaxy. Does the same thing, and then 2-point response, 59-88. With 30 points. Still stay the same. They cannot just get out of this cage. And interesting reshuffles. They take the first picks mixed with reserves. Block shot by Ishodiev to Tikhonov Roman. But that's the fall. That's the fall, so that means they'll play this all up. Onbaev is calling. Probably for strategy, and then he wants to make them play as they want. He has couple seconds while Tikhonov Roman is performing the shots, because we understood that for him basketball is a very strategic sport. I mean, as he said in his interview, he said basketball is about a game mind, like mind game, yeah, that's right. And the mind control is what makes you greater than your opponent. Us side, 10 seconds of ball possession. Less than 5 left, 4:57. 4:57, and then still hard to reclaim it. If they want to claim their title, Legends have to work even harder after this season. They'll have a short break. Enough. Up, and Magomedov, the ricochet didn't help him to finish this ball up, and then I think there could be a slam dunk probability. Okay, bumps into a good screen by Rustam. Organized, and AJ picked up the ball. Ishodiev was not prepared, I can say, but was close to play this all up. Tikhonov stays real close behind his Kakov Niyaz. Falls. Second fall, and then he hit the player with the elbow. And that's a pure violation. Alright. First missed shot. The whole team is counting him to gain at least some points. Yep. Gets his at least 1 out of 2. Legends will play this up 62-88. And then, now it's 20 points only. Difference. Pass with Kakov Niyaz. They called up, and let's see whether it can be over 100 points. One more pass outside to AJ by Ishodiev. Toss, no. He lost 3. All possession will be for Legends. They're playing their last 4 minutes of the game, and then less than 4 for the comeback. And 20 is a comebackable, I think, score, unlike 30. But 88. Still questioning, I have to think. Yeah, I really have to think what could be the game itself. Adambek returns back to the court. Adiev Janish will take the reserve position, and then looks like he's tired. Totally tired. At least his brother is behind there to back up. They'll keep on playing. Must be Big John. He has a good chances to show him up, and then once he performs better, then maybe there will be a chance. to be released in the first picks and already. He will try to block. Tikhonov Roman, rebound, and then 2 times in a row they couldn't do anything with it. Santantarov will release, play the ball back. Tikhonov wanted to give a left-hander thumb. I think stopped the shot, like hits the ball. That's why they'll have to keep a little more concentration. Как мне следует в Трусбеков и Single D. Interesting. The game is gonna get more interesting now by the end. The more they play, the more interesting it can get. Okay, Tikhonov. One more shot and then I think Leaf Ramazan is lacking minutes for the practice and experience on the court. Gets 2 out of 2 and 320. Gradually good give respect. Bekov. Krason at the Bekolo. They have to play some strategy. Spin the ball, all the balls around, and then weak side. They try to cover him up. Tikhonov jumped for the block. Oh, nicely saved it. And oh, finally, there was some defender to take it all side. Oh, good 3 by Turusbekov for Single D. Finally, he gets what he's been waiting for the whole 2 periods. And then less and less time left to play all this up. They added. Good half. Optimized the adjust to the big Single D. Okay, the big. Nasa saves it. He'll get prepared for somebody else to play this all up. Alright. Gives it back and then from the weak side Uzbekov Single D does the same thing and then looks like he's quite happy about the game. Last 2 minutes of the last pace and last dance for both. Uzbek Bigjan too late to think. Okay, lies up across all defenders. Thanks to Uzbek Single D, receives it. Oh, pretty confident to give their left hand hook shot. Too much confidence taken on his behalf, and he will wait until everyone else can come around. Pass on Tikhonov. He performs from the weak side. Today I think it's not his day. He doesn't bring anything for his team except for free throws. Aydınbek Onurbek off the board. Timeout. Then Ingel played it all up. Hey, not Trent. Okay, gives it with a good hook swing, right hand. Minute and 20. The last bandage. And Div received fall by Kapakov. That's what he expected of Turusbekov. Single D comes up real close. Now it's too late, I think. Asking for the pass, Alif Ramazan. I just had to enter from the weak side. All 4 defenders beyond. He decides to take 3 himself. Rebound after Alif Ramazan. Gives it to Marsbek Ulbekjan, and that could be a real well done assist. But this is not enough, as I understood. Good turnover. And Uzbekistan makes his second foul. That grants Roman Tikhonov another 2 free throws. Again, he can boost up his statistics just using those free throws, because in the game today he couldn't score anything. Yeah, at least some chance to rehabilitate or restore the situation, and I think Roman is sort of demotivated today, and then just a bad game, just a bad day. Happens to almost all players. We could say the same thing for Adiyevs too, and sometimes dark times come for whole players. Bael Nogoybayev, good turnover, scores, amazing layup. Uzbekov a single D, runs ahead. Real dangerous now to play. 2 minute dribbles. Gotta play much smarter. Pass on him. Aliyev Ramazan. Has to pass back. Couple seconds left. And block shot by Tikhonov Roman. One more time. Magambetov Alim. Lost it. Save. Good to Kapakov Timirlan. And he carries it up top with amazing layup. 10 seconds. Last 10 seconds. No one's there to pick this up. 8 seconds. Kiev. He'll just hold the ball, and then today shooters win, and they prove again that they are deserve of taking their title of the winners of the Asia Pro League. So super finals are not beyond, and we all know who the winner is. And then I don't know, the only miracle can save them. See you on the next day of the playoffs. So remember that basketball is a gentleman's sport.